Ang tanong ko lang ho, dinenounce niyo ba yung inyong Filipino citizenship?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I would like to ask for an executive session on this matter.
Yun ang nangyari. Oh. So, dun pa lang sa executive session, mukhang doon na siya umamin. Kasi humingi siya executive session eh. So, baka doon siya nagpaliwanag ng kanyang citizenship. Mga kotsero, mainit-init itong topic natin ngayon kasi this can cause actually the potential lang naman. Hindi pa naman to final. Oo. The potential disqualification of Congressman Erwin Tulfo sa atin pong potential disqualification sa senatorial race. Oo. Mabigat to actually. Ano ba nangyari? Okay, pag-usapan na si Erwin Tulfo. May lumabas na papeles. Oo, hindi ko alam kung sino ang naglabas. Pero ang nabasa ko ay yung balita. Pero ang nabasa ko yung balita ng politiko. Puntahan ngayon natin yung balita ng politiko. The Great Pretender! Oh, yes! Ayan na nga, The Great Pretender, Erwin Tulfo reportedly faked identity to obtain or keep his US citizenship for 20 years. Ayun. So, ano yung chismis? Ito ho yung sinasabi. Well, it's not chismis, number one. Ito ang sabi. ACT-CIS Representative Erwin Tulfo allegedly used a fake identity to obtain an American passport and carried on with a supposed deception for 20 years. Oh. So yun, the issue on Tulfo citizenship casts a shadow on his 2025 senatorial bid, which he is widely expected to win given his placement as the top preferred candidate in various surveys. Ayun na nga ba? Ito yung sinabi pa, documents circulating online purportedly from the United States Embassy in Manila shed light on how one of the popular Tulfo siblings allegedly used fraud to obtain and keep his American passport. Meron daw kasi Erich Sylvester Tulfo. Sino si Erich? Ito yun. Ito yung sinend sa akin. Ayan, si Maharlika. Yan. Ito. October 11, 2022. Ayan. Embassy of the United States. Dear Erich Sylvester Tulfo. Mali pa nga yung spelling nung una. Yung Eric. Pero yung pangalan dito, Erich. Hindi ko alam kung ano ibig sabihin yan. Baka typographical error, no? Baka typographical error. Kasi ito, ayan, iba yan, no? Eric. Pero mo malinaw naman eh. Eric dito eh. Eric Sylvester. Tapos yun sa ilalim, Erich Sylvester bigla. O sino si Eric? So, ang kwento nito, mga kotsero, ganito. Nirevoke yung kanyang passport. Yung kanyang US passport dahil illegally or fraudulently or erroneously obtained. Anong ibig sabihin? Ibig sabihin, hindi siya dapat may US passport dahil hindi siya US citizen. Magkaka-US passport ka lang naman kapag citizen ka na eh. Ganun lang naman kasimple yun. Tapos, ito yung nakakatawa sa akin kasi 3 beses nakapag-renew. Merong May 24, 1991. In-issue no May 24, 1991. And then, na-renew noong 2011, August 5. Tapos, na-renew ulit ng August 2021. Ayun na nga. Ang galing, di ba? Ibig sabihin, hindi nahuli ng US Embassy to 3 beses. Imagine, nakapag-renew pa. Ang tindi. Tapos, nagkaroon ng investigation after, nagkaroon ng investigation, hindi natin alam kung kailan. Pero, hindi naman mag-i-initiate ng investigation kung walang nagreklamo. Ang tanong, sino yung nagreklamo? Yan. Isa sa mga question marks ngayon yan. Sino yung nag-file ng complaint? So, malamang meron nag-file ng complaint against Erwin Tulfo. Kaya na-imbestiga siya bigla. Tapos, as recent as 2022, June 27, you signed a voluntary statement that you were born in the Philippines and you obtained your US birth certificate by fraudulent means. Oh, umamin si Tulfo na fraudulent yung kanyang pagkakakuha ng... Hindi, umamin siya. Hindi pala siya nahuli. Sorry. I stand corrected. Hindi ho siya nireklamo. Umamin siya sa US Embassy. Bakit ho kaya? That's the best question. Bakit siya biglang umamin? Kasi ho, i-appoint siya as DSWD Secretary. At kung ma-appoint siya na DSWD Secretary, he has to be a Filipino citizen. Yun. Kailangan Filipino citizen siya. So, para maibalik niya sa dati niyang status na siya ay citizen, na Filipino citizen, umamin siya sa US Consular Office. Hindi po ako American citizen, citizen, I faked my birth certificate para makakuha ng US passport. Pero kung di siya nagsalita, hindi siya mahuhuli. Bakit? 3 beses siya nakapagpa-renew, hindi siya mahuhuli. So, umamin siya. Ngayon, as penalty, hindi siya kinasuhan ng US Embassy. Ni-revoke na lang yung kanyang passport. So, wala na siyang US passport. Yun na yung ending doon. Hindi na natin alam kung ano pa yung developments ito. But personally, personally, kailangan ba magsalita ni Tulfo? Oo, kailangan niya magsalita. Kailangan niyang linawin. Pero, naalala ko kasi, ito yung point of contention nung kanyang appointment. Naalala niyo yun? Nung siya i-appoint, ni-raise ng commission on appointments, yung kanyang citizenship, ayaw siyang i-confirm kasi hindi raw siya Filipino citizen. Now, mga kotsero, mukhang mali ang CA. Balikan natin yung kwento ng mga ganap na yan. Ito yan. Papakita ako sa inyo. Ito yon.
Naging enlisted personnel ho pala kayo ng US Army. 1988 to 1992. Ang tanong ko lang ho, dinenounce niyo ho ba yung inyong Filipino citizenship?
Your Honor, Mr. Chair, I would like to ask for an executive session on this matter.
Yun ang nangyari. So, dun pa lang sa executive session, mukhang doon na siya umamin. Kasi humingi siya executive session So, baka doon siya nagpaliwanag ng kanyang citizenship. Ngayon, mga kotsero, tapusin natin yung video.
Asking for an executive. He's asking for an executive session to answer the question.
Okay. So, may we skip that unless you have other questions, Honorable Malapitan?
Wala na, sige, yun na lang.
Okay, so the Honorable Secretary is requesting for an executive session. So will the members proceed first with asking other questions before we go to the executive?
Mr. Chair, just to formalize, there's a request motion for an executive session.
Is there any objection?
Maybe we can let all the members of the commission ask questions first before proceeding to the executive session.
Okay lang. We agree to that.
Okay. So we first allow all members to finish asking their questions before we proceed to the executive session. Okay. Honorable Marcoleta, you're now recognized to ask questions.
Tagal.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Secretary, a follow-up to the question of my colleague, Congressman Malapitan. It's about your being an enlisted personnel of the United States Army for several years, and you have been in active military service stationed in Europe from 1992 to 1996. Correct me if I'm wrong, but to be an enlisted personnel in the U.S. Army, either you are a citizen by birth, meaning to say you are a U.S. citizen, or you have acquired U.S. citizenship by naturalization,
Okay.
or that you are a lawful permanent resident. Under what circumstances did you, what is the status of your citizenship when you were enlisted member of the U.S. Army and when you serve as in active military service station in Europe, sir?
Mr. Chair, with all due respect, Congressman Marcoleta, I think the good secretary has asked for the executive session with regard to your
Okay.
question.
Okay,
Maybe
and
we can-
there's another
we can,
question.
jump to another question. Ron.
Yun. So, iniisip ko mga kotsero, baka nagsalita si Tulfo sa executive session. Baka nagsalita siya doon. Tapos, kasi mga kotsero, nagpakita siya ng mga dokumento sa executive session. Ayan, no, November 2022. 2022 pa to Sabi niya, I renounced daw yung kanyang yung kanyang citizenship sa Amerika to be a Filipino this year. So baka yun yung point na June 2022, June 27, kasi nga i-appoint siya, ni-renounce yung kanyang yung kanyang US citizenship. Ngayon, sabi niya, he said he brought with him documents regarding his citizenship since he knew that the issue would be raised in his confirmation hearing at the CA. So, ibig sabihin, mga kotsero, during the time na humingi siya ng executive session, nagpakita siya ng dokumento. Malamang sa malamang, mga kotsero, itong dokumento na nakita nyo, na kinalat ngayon, ay kasama doon sa mga dokumento na ipinakita niya sa executive session.